I'm trying and you're not. So until you do it, I'm the boss. How about that?
You heard it here.
I went to go visit these people that were planning this civic action in a church, and they said, this was right after the UN report came out that said we had 12 years left to address climate change, or our Earth will irrevocably change for the worse. And they said, we have to do something. I'm literally looking at people who are 14, 15 years old, and I'm not, I'm 29, and I know that this is gonna be the world that we're gonna have to deal with, that we're gonna have to live in. And with all due respect to my colleagues, but especially in like the Republican Party, it's like, you're not gonna have to live with this problem. I'm sorry.
I.e., you're too old.
I mean, but seriously, and it's not to create like an ageism issue, because there are people in older generations that have been fighting for the right thing for decades, since the 70s, and they created the EPA, and they've been fighting on these issues. But there are a lot of other people that are just like not dealing with it. And I'm looking at these people who are like 14, 15 years old in the eye, and they're like, help us. The power is in the person who's trying, regardless of the success. If you're trying, you've got all the power. You're driving the agenda. You're doing all this stuff. Like, I just introduced Green New Deal 2 weeks ago, and it's creating all of this conversation. Why? Because no one else has even tried. So people are like, oh, it's unrealistic. Oh, it's vague. Oh, it doesn't address this little minute thing. And I'm like, you try. You do it.
Right.
Because you're not. So until you do it, I'm the boss. How about that?
You heard it here.
And when it comes to shaping the national conversation, frankly, I think it's because there's so few people that are trying on a level where they are risking something of themselves. There's that famous Teddy Roosevelt quote. It's the person in the arena. They said, man, now is woman in the arena.
My favorite quote.
Yeah, and he says, it's not the critic who counts. It's not the person that's sitting in the audience that matters. It's the man in the arena. It's the woman in the arena. It's the person whose face is just smeared with dirt, who's just eating it, who's falling down, who's trying. That's the only person that matters.